Hello, everyone. Welcome back to English Phrases. I'm Mira.
And I'm Jack. Hey Mira, how are you doing today?
I'm great, Jack. Actually, I just came back from the supermarket. My shopping bags were so heavy.
Oh no, did you buy the whole store?
Almost. But you know what? The supermarket is actually a perfect place to practice English.
That's so true. You know, our listeners can learn so many useful words and phrases there. And before we start, hey everyone, if you're enjoying this podcast, please don't forget to subscribe to our channel, English Phrases, and hit that like button.
Yes, please. We really appreciate your support. Subscribe and like, it helps us a lot.
Absolutely. So Mira, let's help our listeners practice some real supermarket English today. Should we start from the beginning?
Perfect idea. So Jack, imagine you just arrived at the supermarket. What's the first thing you do?
Well, first, I need to get a shopping cart or a basket. Let me show you both ways to say this. You can say, I need a shopping cart, or I need a trolley. British people say trolley.
Right. And if you're buying just a few things, you can say, I'll just grab a basket. The word grab is very common in daily English. It means to take something quickly.
Exactly. So our listeners, repeat after me. I'll grab a basket. Easy, right?
Very easy. Now, Jack, you have your cart. Where do you go first?
I usually start at the produce section. That's where all the fresh fruits and vegetables are.
Oh, the produce section. That's a great word. Produce means fresh fruits and vegetables. So if someone asks you, where's the produce, they're asking about fruits and veggies.
Yes. And Mira, in the produce section, we can practice so many phrases. For example, if you want to buy apples, you might ask, are these apples fresh?
Good one. Or you could say, how much are these tomatoes? See, we use how much for price questions.
Right. And sometimes things are sold by weight. So you might hear, these bananas are $2 per pound, or these grapes are $5 per kilo.
Ooh, and here's a useful phrase. Can I taste this? Some supermarkets let you try grapes or other fruits before buying.
That's true. But Mira, be careful. Not all supermarkets allow this.
Yes, you're right. You might get in trouble. Okay, so we've picked our fruits and vegetables. What's next?
Let's go to the dairy section. That's where you find milk, cheese, yogurt, butter, all the dairy products.
I love the dairy section. So everyone listening, repeat this word, dairy. It comes from milk. Dairy products are made from milk.
Exactly. So in the dairy section, you might say, I need to buy some milk. Notice we say some milk, not a milk. Milk is uncountable.
Good point, Jack. We say some milk, some cheese, some butter. But we say a yogurt or two yogurts because they're in containers.
Yes. And here's a common question. Is this milk low fat or full fat? Low fat means less fat, healthier. Full fat means more fat, creamier taste.
And don't forget, you might also ask, when does this milk expire? Expire means when the food goes bad.
Or you can check the expiration date or best before date on the package. Always check this.
Super important. Nobody wants to buy old milk. Okay, Jack, I'm getting hungry. Let's talk about the bakery section.
Oh yes, the bakery. That's where you find bread, cakes, cookies, pastries. Everything smells so good there.
It does. So listeners, bakery is the place and baked goods are the products. You can say, I'm going to the bakery section to buy some bread.
And here's a useful phrase. Is this bread fresh baked? Fresh baked means baked today, still warm.
Yummy. And you might also say, I'd like a loaf of bread, please. We use a loaf for bread. Exactly. And Jack, what about asking for specific types? Like, do you have whole wheat bread? Whole wheat is healthier bread.
Great example. Or do you have gluten-free bread? Many people need gluten-free products nowadays.
That's so true. Okay, we're doing great. And hey everyone, if you're learning a lot today, please subscribe to English Phrases and give us a like. It really helps us create more content for you.
Yes, please subscribe and like. We really appreciate it. Your support means everything to us.
Absolutely. Okay, Jack, let's move on. What about the meat section?
Ah, yes, the meat section. Or you can also say the butcher or the meat counter. This is where you find chicken, beef, pork, fish.
Right. And here's something interesting. You can ask the butcher for help. You can say, "Could you cut this chicken for me, please?"
Yes, the staff can help you. You can also ask, which cut of beef do you recommend? A cut means a piece or type of meat.
Good one. And you might ask, "Is this fish fresh today?" Or "When did this fish arrive?"
Exactly. And here's another useful phrase. I'd like half a pound of ground beef, please. Ground beef is beef that's chopped up very small. We use it for hamburgers.
Or in British English, they say minced beef instead of ground beef. Same thing.
Yes, so many different words. That's why English is fun, but also tricky.
So true. Okay, let's talk about the frozen food section. That's my favorite when I'm lazy.
Me too. The frozen section is perfect for busy people. You can find frozen vegetables, frozen pizza, ice cream.
Frozen meals are so convenient. You can say, "I'm going to grab some frozen dinners." Grab, remember, it means take quickly.
And you might look for microwavable meals. Meals you can cook in the microwave. Very fast.
Super convenient. And of course, ice cream. You can ask, "What flavors of ice cream do you have?" Flavors like chocolate, vanilla, strawberry.
Yum, I love ice cream. And Mira, don't forget about frozen fruits. Great for smoothies.
Oh, yes. You can say, "I need frozen berries for my smoothie." Berries are small fruits like blueberries, strawberries, raspberries.
Perfect. Now, let's talk about the canned goods aisle. Aisle is the path between the shelves in the supermarket.
Good explanation. So if you can't find something, you can ask, "Which aisle is the pasta in?" Or "Where can I find the canned tomatoes?"
Exactly. The staff will usually say, it's in aisle 5, or it's in the canned goods section.
And here's a polite way to ask, "Excuse me, could you help me find the rice?" Always start with "Excuse me." It's very polite.
Yes, being polite is so important. You can also say, sorry to bother you, but where are the beans?
Perfect. "Sorry to bother you" is a nice, polite way to start. People will be happy to help you.
Absolutely. Now, Mira, what about when you can't find a specific brand? How do you ask about that?
Good question. You can say, "Do you carry this brand?" Or "Do you have this brand in stock?" In stock means available to buy.
Right. And if they don't have it, they might say, sorry, we're out of stock, or we're sold out. Both mean they don't have it right now.
Exactly. And you can ask, "When will you get more?" Or "When's your next delivery?"
Great phrases. Okay, let's talk about something important, checking prices. Sometimes prices aren't clear, right, Mira?
Ooh, so true. So you can ask, "How much is this?" Or "What's the price of this?" Both are correct.
And if something seems expensive, you might look for a sale. You can ask, is this on sale? Or, do you have any discounts?
Yes, on sale means cheaper than usual. And you might see signs saying, "Buy one, get one free," or 50% off.
Ooh, I love a good sale. And Mira, what about coupons? Americans love coupons.
Yes, you can say, "Do you accept coupons?" Or "I have a coupon for this product."
Perfect. And speaking of saving money, sometimes there are store brands, cheaper products with the supermarket's own name.
Right, they're usually cheaper than name brands, the famous company brands. You can ask, "Do you have a store brand version of this?"
Great phrase. Okay, everyone, we're learning so much today. And if you're enjoying this podcast, please don't forget to subscribe to English Phrases and give us a like.
Yes, please, subscribe and like. It helps us so much and shows us you want more lessons like this.
Absolutely. Your support is amazing. Okay, let's continue. Mira, we've filled our cart. Now it's time to check out.
Ah, yes, checking out. That means paying for your items. You can say, "I'm ready to check out," or "Where are the checkout lanes?"
Right. A checkout lane or checkout line is where you pay. Sometimes there's a self-checkout,
where you scan and pay by yourself.
Self-checkout is convenient but can be confusing. Sometimes the machine says, unexpected item in bagging area, and I don't know what to do.
That happens to everyone, so true. Okay, so you're in line, the cashier might ask, did you find everything okay?
Yes, that's a common question. You can just say, yes, thank you, or yes, I found everything I needed.
And the cashier will scan your items. Scan means to use the computer to read the price from the barcode.
Right. And they might ask, do you have a loyalty card? Or are you a member? Many supermarkets have reward programs.
Yes, you can say, yes, here's my card. Or, no, I don't have one. Simple.
And then comes the important question, paper or plastic? They're asking what type of bag you want.
Exactly. You can say, paper please, or plastic please, or I have my own bags.
Bringing your own bags is good for the environment. You can say, I brought my own bags, or I have reusable bags.
Perfect. Very eco-friendly. Now, Mira, let's talk about payment. The cashier will say, that'll be $45.50, or your total is $45.50.
Right. And you can ask, can I pay by card? Or do you take credit cards? Most places do nowadays.
Yes, but some places still want cash. If you're paying with cash, you might say, here's $50, and they'll give you change.
And if you want a receipt, you can say, can I have a receipt, please? A receipt is the paper showing what you bought.
Important for returns. Speaking of returns, Mira, what if someone needs to return something?
Good question. You go to customer service and say, I'd like to return this, please. Or, can I get a refund for this?
And they might ask, what's the reason for the return? You can say, it's expired, or it's damaged, or I bought the wrong size.
Exactly. And make sure you have your receipt. They usually say, do you have your receipt? You need it for returns.
So true. Always keep your receipts. Okay, Mira, let's practice a full conversation. I'll be the customer, you be the cashier. Ready?
Ready, let's do it.
Walks up. Hi, how are you today?
I'm good, thanks. Did you find everything okay?
Yes, I did. Thank you.
Great. Do you have a loyalty card?
Yes, here you go. Hands card.
Perfect. Scanning items? Okay, your total is $52.30. How would you like to pay?
Can I pay by card?
Of course. Just insert your card in the machine. Pause. Great, it went through. Would you like your receipt?
Yes, please.
Here you go. Have a great day.
Thank you, you too. Bye.
Perfect conversation. See, everyone? It's not so difficult.
Not at all. Just practice these phrases and you'll sound natural. Now, let's talk about some other useful phrases you might hear at the supermarket.
Good idea. Sometimes you'll hear announcements on the loudspeaker, like, attention shoppers, we have a special on chicken in the meat department.
Right. Attention shoppers is how they start announcements. And special means a good price, a sale.
You might also hear, the store will be closing in 15 minutes. That means they're closing soon.
Yes, and if you hear clean up in aisle 3, that means someone dropped something and they need to clean it.
Hopefully that's not you. But if you do drop something, you should tell someone, excuse me, I accidentally dropped a jar in aisle 5.
Very responsible. And they'll say, no problem, we'll clean it up. Don't worry, accidents happen.
That's right. Okay, Jack, let's talk about some special dietary needs. Many people have allergies or special diets nowadays.
So true. You might need to ask, is this gluten-free? Gluten is in wheat. Some people can't eat it.
Or, is this dairy-free for people who can't have milk products? Or, is this sugar-free for people watching their sugar intake?
Exactly. And is this organic? Organic means grown without chemicals, usually more expensive but healthier.
Right. You might also ask, is this vegan? Vegan means no animal products at all. No meat, milk, eggs, nothing from animals.
Good one. And is this vegetarian? Means no meat, but dairy and eggs are okay.
Perfect explanation. See, everyone? The supermarket is full of learning opportunities.
Absolutely. And you know what? Let's practice some more casual, friendly conversations you might have at the supermarket.
Great idea. Sometimes you chat with other shoppers. Like if someone can't reach something high, you can offer, "Would you like me to get that for you?"
So nice. Or if someone is looking confused, you can ask, "Are you looking for something? Maybe I can help."
That's very kind. And if you need help, you can say to another shopper, "Excuse me, have you seen where the olive oil is?"
Yes, other shoppers are usually happy to help. And sometimes you chat about products, like, "Have you tried this brand? Is it good?"
Right. And they might say, "Oh, yes, I love it." Or, "Actually, I prefer that other brand over there."
Such natural conversations. This is how you make friends and practice English at the same time.
Exactly. The supermarket is a social place. And speaking of social, everyone, please subscribe to our channel English Phrases and give us a like.
Yes, we love creating these lessons for you, and subscribing and liking helps us so much. It shows us you want more content like this.
Please subscribe and like. It only takes a second, but it means the world to us.
Thank you so much. Okay, let's talk about some common problems at the supermarket and how to handle them in English.
Good idea. So, problem number 1. The price is wrong at checkout. The computer shows a different price than the shelf. What do you say?
You can say, "Excuse me, I think there's a mistake. The shelf said this was $3.99, but it's showing $4.99 here."
Perfect. Be polite but clear. They'll usually check and fix it.
Right. Problem number 2. Something is broken or damaged in your...
Maybe a cracked egg or a dented can.
You should say, "Excuse me, can I exchange this? It's damaged." Exchange means to swap it for a good one.
Exactly. They'll say, "Sure, let me get you a new one," and they'll replace it.
Problem number 3. You can't find what you're looking for. You've looked everywhere.
Say, "Excuse me, I've been looking for item, but I can't find it. Can you help me?" Be specific about what you need.
Great. And they'll either show you where it is or tell you, "Sorry, we're out of stock right now."
Or, "Which brand is cheaper?" Or, "Which one has better reviews?"
Right. And you can say, "This one is more expensive, but it's better quality." Quality means how good something is.
Exactly. Or, "This brand is cheaper, but I prefer the taste of that one."
Good. And here's one. This one has more bang for your buck. That's American slang for better value for your money.
Yes, very American. Bang for your buck is such a fun phrase.
It is. Okay, everyone, we've covered so much today. Let's do a quick review of all the important phrases.
Perfect. So, when you enter the supermarket, "I need a cart," or "I'll grab a basket."
When asking for help, "Excuse me, where can I find the milk?" Or "Which aisle is the bread in?"
When checking prices, "How much is this?" or "Is this on sale?"
At the checkout, "Did you find everything okay?" "Yes, thank you."
Payment. "Can I pay by card?" or "Do you take credit cards?"
And finishing up, "Can I have a receipt, please?" And "Have a great day."
Perfect summary. See, everyone? It's really not that complicated. Just practice these phrases and you'll feel confident.
Absolutely. And the best way to learn is to actually go to a supermarket and practice. Don't be afraid to make mistakes.
So true. People are usually very nice and understanding when they know you're learning English.
Exactly. And you know what else helps? Listening to podcasts like this one.
Exactly. Which reminds me, everyone, if you enjoyed today's lesson, please subscribe to English Phrases and give us a like.
Yes, please. Your support means everything to us. Subscribe and like.
It helps us create more great content for you.
We really appreciate every single subscriber and every like. You're the reason we do this.
Absolutely. Thank you so much for listening today, everyone.
We hope you learned a lot. Remember, practice makes perfect. Go to your local supermarket and try out these phrases.
Yes, and don't forget, making mistakes is part of learning. Be confident and have fun.
Okay, everyone, we'll see you in the next episode of English Phrases.
Until next time, keep practicing and keep smiling.
Bye, everyone.
Bye.